We will start today practicals. So I told all of you, log in with your laptop. So you have to log in with your laptop. Okay, just log in with your laptop, and if not, you again log out and log in with your laptop, because we'll be doing everything parallelly. So I'll explain this architecture one more time. On premise, capex opex, cloud, we are migrating to cloud. I requested all of you to create your account, which you have created. Now we will log into the account. Right? Go and log in. All of you log in like I am doing. Okay. So I told all of you that when you log in, you will be in this page. Hope you all are in this page. I also told that you will be seeing here something Mumbai and all those regions. I explained regions on the very first day. Okay, what do you mean by region? Today, we will see again region availability zone and all. This is your details. Okay, your account ID, your billing dashboard, how much bill is being charged. Okay, fine. Here, there are multiple services which Amazon is providing you for rent. What is our task? If you see the diagram, okay, this diagram is, okay, let me delete little bit. Hmm. Yeah. So in this diagram, which we have understood, there is something on premise where we will think that there are 200 servers running, 200 servers are here. In this particular VPC, in this cloud, we need to create our account. This is our account. And in this account, we will create a VPC, which is this, a virtual private cloud. This private cloud is nothing but like our data center. Okay, why we are creating virtual private cloud? Why the name is this, like this? Think that this is cloud data center. Okay, what do you mean by data center? If somebody doesn't know it, raise your hand. I already explained on the very first day. Okay, cloud, this is cloud data center. Here in this cloud data center, the name is virtual private cloud. We'll have to understand what is virtual, why it is called as virtual. Okay, private cloud in public cloud, the whole thing is public. Now we need to create this small this VPC. So let us draw this in a separate pen. Okay, think that you have a this private cloud. Okay, this small private cloud, we are doing a diagram. So what is VPC? You want to go and buy, suppose if you have to build a home or a hotel. Okay, what will you do? you will go and purchase a piece of land, correct? That piece of land you will have to say how much square yard or square feet land you need. Similarly, here you will say how much IPs you require. How much IPs you require? 200 IPs. Why 200? Because here there is 200. Can I increase it more? Yes, you can increase. You can say that no, my business is doing very good. I know in on-premise I had less at 200 servers. Here I might create 400 servers. Okay, so you will say 400. Okay, no problem. Nobody can stop you. Okay, give 400. Now this is your VPC. So for to say it is 400, to say it is 400, okay, IPs, VPC is having 400 IPs. You have to do what? You have to um, give some cider range, okay, to your cloud. So here, all of you go in this particular services, okay. You all have to go and come here in VPC. So once you create your account, the first thing which you should do is creating VPC. Click on VPC. If you do not find this, search here VPC. VPC. This will come. So what are you creating? Last day you already created your account. Now you are creating this VPC. Click on it. Okay, search and click on it. It already opened. Right? So we have VPC now. This is my VPC dashboard. I can quickly use this VPC wizard to create VPC, but we'll not do this way. Okay, we will be doing manual way, one by one, the little bit harder way. Okay, why? Because if you do this way, no, there will be not much learning. You have to know this way, step by step. Okay. Generally, I don't show this in my workshop, but then I'm explaining this in this workshop. Okay, so do this parallelly. You will gain lot of knowledge. Click on this VPC. Once you click on the VPC, okay, if I am going fast, you can stop me. Okay, once you click on the VPC, create VPC. Click on create VPC. In this, you have to mention. Suppose I will mention lwplabs.com. My because we are working for this business. In your company, there will be multiple business. LWPlabs, okay, learn with projects. Maybe there are XYZ, ABC, healthcare, finance, okay, e-commerce, multiple business, multiple virtual private cloud you can create, or everything you can keep it in one server, one data center. Your wish. You can create multiple VPCs, or you can create only one VPC. Okay, fine. So I am creating one. Here you see it is asking cider block. Click on info. See here. You must specify an IPv4 address range for your VPC. Okay, I need to specify some IPv4, IP version 4. What is IP first? IP is an internet protocol address. Okay, this address, if you want to access any device in internet, you need an IP address. which I will be getting once my VPC is created. Okay, once my VPC. So I am creating first in this account. The first thing is to create VPC, not the last thing. In many institute, they will teach you at the last, at the end, but then that is wrong. You should start from the very beginning for this. Okay, this is the toughest part of your cloud.
Excuse me, I have a query.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, in the name tag, you have written the domain name. So that is the domain name has to be entered or any name.
Any name you can mention.
Okay,
Any name.
thank
Any name you can mention, but I have mentioned the business name. It's, you can remove this .com also, you can remove. Just write LW. You write your own name, no problem. Okay. You can write your own name also. Now here it is saying IPv4 cider block. So you have to tell them how much square feet or square yard land you need. That means how I have to say how many IPs I require. That means the cider range. How to calculate this cider range? As I told you, I will give you one small document, which is this. Okay, this will explain you everything. See, for now you see this and do whatever I am doing. I will share this document to you. So there are two kind of IPs, public and private. Total, what is the IP range? This is my IP range. 0000 to 255, 255, 255, 255. Okay, this is decimal value. 0 is a decimal, 255 is a decimal. If you know what is decimal and binary difference, decimal you know already. Binary 010101. Correct? So decimal, computer can only understand binary. Computer world cannot understand decimal. Why? Computer will have that flip flop digital. In your childhood days in college you have studied that flip flop 01. Power will be signal is coming, not coming, not coming 1 0, coming 1, right? Computer can understand only that. So that's the reason computer is understanding binary. 1 means signal is there, 0 means no power, something like that. That is your signal. So here this binary, this decimal, how many decimals are there? 4 decimal value. Every decimal will be converted into binary by your computer world. How much binary? Octet. Okay, it will be converted in octet, means 8 bit. Every decimal is 8 bit. 8 bit. Okay, means if I have to write 0, if I have to write this 0, I will write like this, 8 times. This means this 0. This means this 0. This means this 0, third 0. And this means 10. See here, 1010. 1010 means, if you know already binary to decimal, okay. If you do not know, just go in YouTube and see that how to convert that. Okay, that is like very basics. But still, I'll tell you 0. If the value is 0 here, it will be 0. 1 means 1 into 2 to the power 1. So it will start every time. This one will start from 2 to the power 0. 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, like this it will go till 2 to the power 7. Okay, so this is octet. Just keep value below this 2 to the power this binary value. Okay, so this will become 10. How decimal can be converted to binary, you can check or use calculator, that is immaterial. Okay, you can use it. But then, okay, this is like 8 plus 2 means 10. Okay, this means 8. How? 2 to the power 3. This is 3. 3 into 1, 2 to the power 3 into 1 means 8. And this means 2. 8 plus 2, 10. All other are 0, so that's why everything is 0. No 1 you will be able to see. If I give here 1, I will have to give here 1. If I give here 2, I will have to give what? 1 0. Why 1 0? Not 1 1. Childhood days. This is 1 0. Because 1 into 2 to the power 1, which will give you 2. For now, if you do not understand this, leave it, it is not required. So again, I will come. I have some total IPs this much. All this decimal value is octet. Octet means 8 bit. That means how many bits I have? 4 into 8, 32 bit. So IP is how much bit? 32 bit. Remember that. How many IPs you require? 400 IPs as per my diagram. Correct? I need 400 IPs. Fine. So I will write here 400. If you need 500, just write here 500. If you need 600, write here 600. Okay. So let me increase it to 600. Huh? Okay, because 400 calculation is already there. Let us do for 600 IPs. Okay. चलो ये आगे बढ़ते हैं. So total, so there are two kind of IPs I told you. Private IP, public IP. All IP range will be inside this only. This is total IP range, and in this private IPs are this much. This you have to know that what is my private IP ranges. My private IP range will be ranging from here to here. Okay. 192 series, 172 series, 10 series. Any company will use it. Any company. If you work in any company, every company will have this private IP range. Suppose I am in my home, I am connected to my Wi-Fi device. That means in my home network. That means I am in an internal network of my home. So if I go ahead and type ipconfig, see I will get this private IP. If I type this, see this is, I am actually opening my wireless device with this private IP. Okay, these are like basics. So this is there in this range. 192 series, see 192, 168, 0.1. If you try to open this IP, you will not be able to open. Only when I am trying to connect, because I am connected to this Wi-Fi device, I will be able to open. Okay. Hope it is clear. So this is private IP range. Private to my home network. Now I explained here the IP meaning as well. Cool. Now how many IPs you require? I told 600. Right here 600. Select here any IP range. From this IP, you have to select here IP range. Maybe suppose I will select 15. 10, 15, 0, 0. I am selecting this range. If you want, you can select one also. So 10 series. 10, 0 to 255 is your private IP. So any range you can select here. Okay, any range you can select here, which should be 0 to 255. I can select 223 also. Okay, 10 to 23 0 dots. Suppose I selected this. Fine. Now this is my private IP range. But now I have to see here there is some question slash question mark. This means total number of bit which is constant. Here I will keep some bit constant that will not be changing. Whatever is there, 0 means 0, 1 means 1. It will not at all change. I'll keep some bits which will be changing, which will be flip flopping. Sometimes 0, sometimes 1, sometimes 0, sometimes 1. That will only give you address. Okay. So to understand it little bit easily and not going so much technical for now, okay, what we will do, just come here, write 600 IPs, select one of the private IP range and give here question mark, okay, and do whatever I am saying. How many IPs you require? 600. So keep doing this calculation. 2 to the power 0 means 1, 2 means this, 4 means this, 5 means 32, 64 means 6 means 64, 8 means 256. Okay, this is also no. I want to get some value which is more than. If you are not talking, please be on mute. I think if you have any questions, you have to raise your hand and I'll give you an opportunity to. Okay. So I will again repeat. How many IPs you want to create? 600. What is the range which you have selected from above this range? So very good. Now you have to find out this question mark. So to find question mark, do this mathematical calculation. Keep doing this 2 to the power that until and unless you get some value which is more than 600. Okay. Now 2 to the power 9 will give you how much? 512 IPs, which is again less. To the power 10 will give you how much? 5024. 1024 IPs. Is this more than 600? Yes. So we will finalize this. We will finalize this. How much? 10. So what we will do now? Subtract 10. How much we will get? 22. Simple calculation. 32 is my total bit. How come 32? One decimal value means 8. Total means how much? 32. How many bits you want to make constant? That you will be doing here calculation. Okay, you're doing and you are getting this 1024. So that means 22 bits. So you will write here 22 bits. First question and then simple 22 and give here the number. Correct? This is your number. So now what we will do, we'll copy this. Come here, type this. Okay. For now, you do this. Just copy as I am doing. Write this one only. Okay. Write this one. Because I am trying all of you should be doing the activity. So keep write this. If it is done, if somebody is stuck, let me know. I will try to unmute. Yeah, go ahead. Anybody? Somebody was asking question, raised hand. Yeah, Akash, go ahead. Akash. Akash, you have any question? I think I gave everybody unmute access, even you. Okay, fine. So this is what we need to calculate this. So if you want to make it easy, this is way you will make it. This is the way you can make it. First write how many IPs. You ask them how many IPs you require. They will say suppose 1000. They will say okay fine. Now first then you will ask your network team or someone what is the IP I can take. You cannot just select any IP here. I am selecting because this is test environment. They will give you one IP range 10, 23 or maybe some anything IP. Once they give you, you will do simple calculation, subtract it with this value 32 minus whatever it comes here, whatever the value is, put it here. That is it. That is it. This
Why
is
are we
as
minusing by 10?
to make what is this question mark total number of bit which is constant. So 22 bit will be constant, which will here in this 22 bit will be constant, which will be constant means whatever zero है तो zero है, fix हो गया. 0101 नहीं होता. Okay, it will not be flip flopping. This is the internals, but then you forget about why are we doing, because I am saying you think for now that okay, because I am saying that you have to subtract it. For now you think like that. Okay, simple mathematical calculation. It is mathematical calculation. X plus y whole square means x square plus y square plus 2xy, right? Square. Why it is being said? It is like that only the formula somebody has derived it, right? For now you think like that. Told you already the reason. Okay, to find out the constant numbers. Is it clear with everyone? Somebody who is not understanding the mathematical calculation. I have to find out 600 IPs. I have to get 600 IPs from Amazon. What will I do? I will get the IP. I will try to do 2 to the power value till the time I am not getting more than 600. 512 IPs. This means 512. How will you calculate this? You know calculator. Go here, use calculator. 2 to the power 9 means 512. 2 to the power 10 means 1024. So 32 minus 10 will give you 22. This is your value. Copy this, it here. सोचो मत ज्यादा, बस कर दो. Okay, come here, create VPC. Is it clear? How can we create it? This is your VPC creation, but there are other things, many things we have to create. Okay, this is just a blank boundary, a boundary wall we created. We have a hotel here. Okay, we have to build a hotel here. To build a hotel, we cannot just keep a boundary, right? Boundary wall, no. So for now, we just created a boundary wall. Okay, see here. This is this is just a boundary wall with this side. Okay, now next thing, we will understand subnet.